Hey team, in this video I'm going to give you 4 promotion board tips that you can put in your kit bag right now. It's not only going to boost your confidence, but it's going to make your appearance tell the story that you want to be told and be heard by those board members. All right, so man, if this is something that you're into, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, that we can stay up to date on future content. Make sure you look in my playlists, whether you're looking for regulation studies type stuff, board study type stuff, or just some basic leadership stuff, right? That's what this channel is all stinking about. So, I want to talk about 4 things that you need to know, right? 4 things that you need to know. The first thing that I need you to know is I need you to know your company's METL, right? Your Mission Essential Task List. That is composed of all the mission essential tasks that the Department of the Army says that your unit, all the way down from your brigade and higher to your battalion to your company, says that you need to be able to be proficient at. And odds are you only have maybe 5 METs, right? Most units don't have any more than that. And of course those METs are collective tasks, and there are sub-collective tasks and supporting collective tasks and individual tasks that all feed into these things, right? And that's why, you know, your senior enlisted out there, they'll start harping on you about sergeant's time training, things of this nature, to make sure that what you're doing is feeding into and supporting those METs, because those METs are important to your commander. And if it's important to your commander, it should be important to you. That's why you go out and do your crew drills. That's why you go out and you certify and you validate. And that's why we go out and we train it as a team, both individual as well as collective, and with everybody else adjacent to us as well, right? That's why we go to the field. That's why we go to NTC. That's why we do all these things, is so that we can be trained proficient in our mission essential tasks. If I can just learn how to talk this morning. So you need to know what those are. And you need to know what you are doing on a day-to-day basis that is impacting your commander's ability to assess the company on those mission essential tasks. And everything you do, it does, right? Your PT feeds into it. Your maintenance feeds into it. Your daily training feeds into it. Your mandatory, because it's all about readiness, right, at the end of the day. And it's all about your ability to get after your J.O.B. Period, right? So make sure you know those things, right? The next thing I need you to know is I need you to know your soldiers, right? I need you to know those who are in your charge. If you're an NCO going to a promotion board and you can't talk to me about your soldiers, we're gonna have some daggum stinking issues, and I'm gonna start gnawing on you a little bit. But I need you to know about them. I need you to know where they're from. I need you to know what their hobbies are. I need you to know what their strengths and weaknesses are. I need to know what they bring to the table, and I need to know where you're trying to go with them and where they're trying to go with themselves, right? You need to know all of these things about your soldiers, and it should all be in a dadgum leader's book, right? If you're an NCO going to promotion board, make sure that you have a leader's book with you, and you have all of this knowledge in that little kit bag, right? It should be a workable, usable, dirty, greasy, grimy, pen marks and highlighters everywhere, not just something that you printed off the night before. So if you don't have one, get one. But know your dadgum soldiers, right? Because they are the ones that enable you to do your dadgum job, so that you can get after those METs that we just talked about, right? You need to do these things. The next thing I need you to know is I need you to know your calendar. I need you to know your short-range calendar. We're talking about T to T plus 6 to 8, depending on how proficient your company is, and it may be less than that. So how can we do this, right? So I can get into DTMS. If you don't have access to DTMS, I can talk to my training room to get a copy of the calendar from DTMS. Hopefully it should be posted on a dadgum wall. But you need to know what is coming up so that you can plan and prepare to execute those things and then assess, right? That's a process right there, right? That's a process. Plan, prepare, execute, and assess. You should know what that is. I need to know what my battle rhythm is, right? Not only my battle rhythm, I need to know what my next and then my next battle rhythms are, because it's not always the same as ours, right? They may be getting after things that we don't have to get into, but I should know what my raider, my senior raiders' battle rhythm are. Or if you're a team chief, you should know what your squad leader and your platoon sergeant's battle rhythm is. because you need to sit in on some of those things, right? If your training meeting for your company is just platoon sergeants and higher, that's fairly standard TTP. But if I was a platoon sergeant, I would invite my squad leaders to sit in on at least one. I would bring that up and coming team chief to sit in on at least one, so that they can see and hear for themselves what we're talking about, so they can help put a lot of the things in context that's going on in their day-to-day life, because it matters. Right, same thing, you know, as a company senior NCO, I want to take my platoon sergeants and even my PLs, and I want to have them sit in on a training meeting. I might have them sit in on a command and staff. I might have them sit in on promotion boards, even those LTs, so that they can see what we are doing as NCOs to help ensure that we can get after those things that we need to. Know your battle rhythm, know that short-range training calendar, and know your long-range training calendar as well. That should go out to 18 months with any decent unit. So you should be able to see these things on the wall and then provide that information to your family, to your soldiers, and to their family as far as what they can expect in the days, weeks, and months to follow. Because if we communicate and we can take care of those in our charge, man, they're going to take care of us. The last thing I need you to know is I need you to know your NCO support channel and your chain of command. This is a little, maybe and sound like a little old school stuff, but you need to know it. And you'd be surprised at how many people don't know above battalion and brigade, right? They may not know post, division, they may not know your major command, but you should know these things. And not only should you know them by name, you should know them by picture as well. And odds are, in and around your CQ area or your staff duty area, you have a board full of photos of all of these people. So snap a picture of the whole board. And when you are sitting on duty, start to go through and get these people down by name and position, so that if somebody asks you, who is this, you could tell them, or if somebody shows you a picture, you could tell them. Or if they say maybe it's a little more situational, hey, you know, the brigade commander just called and told me to send an email to the division CSM. Who am I going to send that email to, right? You should know these people by name and what they do, and that's going to help you out. Man, team, I hope you appreciate that. It's 4 quick tips that you can add in your kit bag right stinking now that's going to help shape your board appearance. If you can do those 4 things right, man, you're going to be squared away. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. That way we can continue to keep this conversation rolling. Whether or not it's a comment about this video, or whether it's your own tip from your own experience, or a question, comment, or concern that you dadgum have, and we'll keep it rocking. Man, I appreciate all you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.